Hi, my name is Adi Prakash. I am from Chanakya National University and presently I am an intern at LexClick. In this video, we are going to talk about mortgage under the Transfer of Property Act and specifically the kind of mortgages and the difference in those kind of mortgages. Now, the properties, the provisions for a mortgage is given under Section 58 to 104 of the Transfer of Property Act. Under Section 58, the Transfer of Property Act states that a mortgage is a transfer of an interest in an immovable property for the purpose of securing the payment of money advanced and existing or future debt or the performance of an engagement which may give rise to a peculiar liability. The person who transfers the interest in an immovable property is called a mortgagor. The person to whom it is transferred is called the mortgagee. The principal money and the interest of which payment is secured for time being is called the mortgage money, and the instrument by which the transfer is effected is called a mortgage deed. So what we understand is that mortgage is giving somebody the right of in an immovable property and as a security for a loan, right? And in this entire transaction, the immovable property does not, the possession of the immovable property does not necessarily goes to the transferee, the mortgagee, but unlike in some cases where it does, but in this only a certain right in the property is transferred to the mortgagee. Now, the essential conditions for a mortgage is that there is a transfer of right interest to the mortgagee. The interest is created in specific immovable property, and the mortgage should be supported by a consideration, that is by a security. Now, Section 58 gives us six kinds of mortgage. First is simple mortgage, which is given in subsection B of Section 58, which says that in a simple mortgage, the mortgagor transfers immovable property to the mortgagee, but refuses to pay, but agrees to pay the mortgage money. The mortgagee agrees on a condition that in event of the mortgagor not being able to repay the money for the loan, the mortgagee will have the right to sell off the property. Second is conditional mortgage. Mortgage by conditional sale is defined in Section 58, subsection C of the Transfer of Property Act. Now, there are three conditions when we talk about conditional mortgage. First, mortgagor, if the mortgagor defaults the payment of mortgage money on a certain date, the mortgagee shall have the right to sell the property. Other two conditions are, as soon as the payment is done, the mortgagor shall, the sale of that property that has been initiated by the mortgagee will lie as void. And third, on the payment of the money by the mortgagor, the property is transferred, and such transaction is called a mortgage by conditional sale. Third is usufructus mortgage. In this, it is defined in Section 58, subsection D of the Transfer of Property Act, where it says that in this kind of mortgage, the property is transferred from the mortgagor to the mortgagee. Hence, the rent or any other proceeds that comes from the property can go to the mortgagee, and that can be compensated in the loan that has been given from the mortgagee to the mortgagor. And such kind of a transaction is called a usufructus transaction. Now, the difference between simple mortgage, conditional mortgage and usufructus mortgage is that in usufructus mortgage, the possession of the immovable property is given to the mortgagee, whereas in simple and conditional, the possession of the property is not given, only the right is given. Then we have English mortgage. English mortgage is given in Section 58, subsection E of the Transfer of Property Act. In this, the mortgagor transfers the property absolutely to the mortgagee and binds himself that he will pay the mortgage money on a specified date, and lays down a condition that on repayment of the mortgage, the property shall be retransferred from the mortgagee to the mortgagor. Now, this is called a English mortgage transaction. Now, the difference between usufructus and English mortgage is that in usufructus, the rent and the proceeds that come from the property goes to the mortgagee, and he can compensate it from the amount that has been given as loan and security. Whereas in English mortgage, the condition, the possession is given, but the condition is that when the mortgagor gives back the money and repays the mortgagee, the property is retransferred to the mortgagor. Then we have deposit of title deeds, subsection F of the section 58 of Transfer of Property Act. Now, in this subsection, in this kind of a mortgage, where a person is in Calcutta, Madras, or Bombay, or in any other city as stated by the state government, the transaction can be made just by depositing the title deed of the said immovable property and using it as a security against the loan. And the last kind of mortgage is anomalous mortgage. Any other kind of mortgage that has been brought forward which does not come under the criteria of the previous 5 kind of mortgages is called an anomalous mortgage, and it is given in section 58 subsection F of the Transfer of Property Act 1882.